What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Leela. It's Sunday morning. I'm just chilling in the bed. Got done working out, stretching, playing a few games on the laptop, and I was listening, to the audio Bible, and it got me to thinking. You know, it always gets me to thinking. But we can't blame God for our problems, even though, you know, He has the power to make anything happen. But we can't sit here and blame Him for what other people do, because in the long run, He sees our hearts, He sees our minds, He sees what we're trying to do. And at the end of the day, at the end of our life, He's the one that's going to have everything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to judge us. And there's not too many people that is going to get to enjoy the kingdom of heaven. It tells you it in the Bible. Like, there's so many people that claim to be Christian, but what Christian things have they done? I could tell you all day long that, I'm a comedian, right? I can tell you all day long that I'm a comedian, but I've not got on stage. So am I a comedian or am I just funny? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's like that. Like, I think that you have to prove to yourself, not to yourself, but not only to yourself, but to God. You got to prove to God, like, that you're worthy of being in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, you've had a good life, but have you really fucking did your best as a person? And I think that all these trials and tribulations that occur in my life, it makes me a better person. It really does, because I know what it feels like to be down and out. I know the struggle is real, and that's why we have testimony for, because we believed it without seeing it. That's why they say, you know, you got to believe it when it's not there. And I believe in the Lord with my entire heart, my soul, my body. I've always believed in God, although this terrible things have happened to me in this life. I know I'm going to be rewarded in the next. And I pray that I can take my children along with me. You know, I hope that I have enough strength in my faith that I can bring my children and their families with me to heaven when it's my time to go. But actually, I was thinking a lot about my childhood earlier, and I just wanted to share a little story with you. Um, I was living on Patrician Drive in Hampton, and I was 5 years old, little girl, and I remember my grandmother had just died, and my oldest brother, they done shipped him off to prison. So it was me and my brother, and we went and lived with my aunt and uncle. Um, I remember waking up one night to their grown son on top of me. The smell of his breath will forever sting my nostrils. Like I was a little girl and he was a grown man. And he took my nightie pushed my nightie up. Tried to take my panties down. And I told him I had to use the bathroom. Please get off me. I have to use the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. And he was like, all right, hurry up. Come back. And I peeked outside. I peeked to see, like, what my cousins were doing. And my older cousins were in the living room. And she screamed at me to go to bed. And I was asking for my aunt and uncle, and she said they're gone. Which they were always fucking gone. But it's either they were gone or they were beating the shit out of us. Like, it was never a middle thing, you know what I mean? Well, anyways, so I go into the bathroom and I don't know what to do. And I'm like begging God, what do I do? And it's like something looked at the window and was like, get out the window. Get out the window. You can do it. Get out the window. So I crawled out the window. And they had like thousands of gumballs all over the ground. And they were just entering my feet. And they had a doghouse out there. And I just stayed out there all night. I fell asleep in the doghouse. But after that night, it got a lot worse. A lot worse. I remember one time he was taking me and my cousin. She's about 4 years older than me, so I was about 5. She had been about 9 years old. So we went to the Food Lion, and it was like a wooded area in the back, and I remember it being early in the morning, and he shoves me on the ground. He gets on top of me with his full body, puts his legs on top of me, and he's like holding my hands down with his one hand. And I'm just screaming for him to get off me. And my cousin out of nowhere picks up like this big ass log and hits him on the head with it. And she picks me up and we just start running and running. I didn't know where we were going. And I remember going past all these like big, beautiful houses, just seeing people in their driveways with their kids, with a bicycle, or the sprinkler for their lawn was going off, and everything was just happening so fast because we were just running and running. And I guess he couldn't find us, so he went back home and he told his mom and dad that we ran off. When we eventually got back to the house, we got our ass beat. Like, there wasn't even time for explanation. We went with him, we ran off, that was it. And they won't talk to them. They won't know talking to them. So, yeah, that happened. And it was like a every night fucking thing. An everyday thing. And then they would move us for the summer and I'd be straight, and then we'd come back to the same fucking abuse. head lice, roaches, rape, beatings. Every fucking day. Then eventually I was like 8 years old, and my aunt and uncle left again. They were always fucking gone. Either they were beating the shit out of us or they were always fucking gone. So, what the fuck they were doing, I will never know, but they were always gone. Well, anyways, so I'm about 8 years old now, and I'm just playing in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Just off in the backyard, just playing, just whatever. And he's all like, hey, I got something to show you in the garage. It's really cool. And me being a dumb fucking bitch, went in there and he locked the back door, like, to the garage, and he throws me against the wall, in the garage, and he's like filling me up, and he's like kissing on me and like sucking on my fucking ear, and it's like disgusting, like the all in my fucking ear. And I'm like, please get off me. Like, please leave me the fuck alone. Please get off me. I'm not screaming. I'm not cussing or anything. I'm a little fucking girl. But my cousin hears me, and he's banging on the door. Let her out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to mention his name because I don't care. My cousin Ronnie, he fucking, like, he's like a brother to me. He like was my saving grace that day. And he was like, let her out, let her out. And when my aunt got home that day, I couldn't take it. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, Aunt Dottie, he tried to rape me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, he tried to rape me. Ronnie was right there. Like, this shit was not fucking happening. So she takes me to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And detectives come to talk to me and everything. And I'm thinking, oh my God, something's being done about this shit. Like, oh my God, you know what I mean? I'm a little girl. And I get home from the hospital and my aunt puts a gun to my face. And she's all like, I should fucking kill you, you whore. You bitch. You're gonna go back and tell them detectives that my son didn't do anything to you. And your fucking ass is out of here. So I did what she told me to do. When, the female detective came and spoke to me, I said that I lied. And I say within a couple of days, me and my brother was on the way to Baltimore, Maryland to go stay with my Aunt Shirley. And Ronnie went down to North Carolina to go stay with his grandma. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. Right? I stayed with my aunt for a little while. And we moved in with her again. And when I'm older now, and he would make slick comments to me like, remember when you used to suck my dick for $1? Remember when you used to suck my dick for an ice cream cone? And I'm like fucking 11, 12 years old now. And I'm like, dude, ain't no way I can go through this for the rest of my life. And then he fucked up. He fucked up bad. And it was like my savings grace. Like, when he went into that pawn shop with T and Roz, and they fucking killed that guy at Time Pawn, and he got like 38 years. Like, that was like saving my life. Like, I got cold chills because it's like, I thought that abuse would never fucking stop. I thought it was gonna be forever. And when he killed that old guy, like, I feel bad for the man, but it's like, I no longer had to go through that anymore. And when he went to prison and they started raping him and he had to get stitches in his asshole, like, I was happy. It's so fucked up, but I was happy. I mean, I was sad at the same time, like, oh my God, that's so fucking horrible, but look at what you did to me. For years, you did this to me. I'm not going to say you got what coming to you, but it is what it is. And then later on in life, a couple of my friends and family members came to me and told me that they raped him, that he raped them too, or that he touched them inappropriately, or, just whatever. And it's all like, there's so many of us telling the same story. Why didn't he ever get arrested for this? But I guess he just thought he was the shit. God got him. I mean, I don't know if God got him or if it was karma or if it was the universe or I don't know what it was, but I know that I never in a million years could have predicted that he would have got in prison and he would have got raped the way he did. I mean, my aunt told me that he got raped so bad they fucked up his shitter, like he was shitting on himself. And I felt sorry for him in a way, but it's all like, you got what you deserve. Look at what you did to me. I was a little fucking girl. That didn't stop you. These grown men, they didn't stop neither. They fucked you up. It's just fucked up. It's fucked up how people turn out. Like my one cousin that saved me, like, she's real bad on heroin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's in prison right now, but maybe life would have been different if there wasn't so much fucking sexual abuse and so much fucking beatings and so much drugs in our life. Like, this shit is unreal. I know people are mean. I know they are. It's just like, wow. Wow. You know? And it gets sad when it's family, when it's people that's supposed to look out for you, protect you. You know what I'm saying? It's just nuts. It's just nuts, man. People know what's right and what's wrong. And they do what they want. They do what they want. He thought he got away with it with me. So he went on to other fucking victims. When I fucking told on this guy, I try to prevent this shit from happening. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about he gonna get out in a couple of years. This is what kills me. This motherfucker raped a bunch of girls. Me, his sister included. And he fucking killed a guy. And he's gonna be getting out. And I didn't fucking do anything. And I can't see my kids for 15 fucking years. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. You know? And what's really sad is that social services, they ask you this. Like, when you get into care, they ask what the fuck you've been through. And I told them all this. No, they didn't want me to get therapy back then, but at fucking 15 years later, when my kids get taken, they want me to go through all this fucking therapy for post-trauma stress. And it's all like, dude, I don't live there anymore. I'm not that little fucking girl. But I know what the world is about, and I tried my fucking hardest to protect my children from beasts, from these fucking monsters. And I feel like they're in the fucking pit of the fire. Like, I don't know these people from a fucking hole in the ground. How do I know that my children ain't being molested at night? How do I fucking know? Little boys get molested too, man. And I think they take it worse. My fucking brother was fucking molested, dude, for crying out loud, yo. And I think it fucked his head up. And you know, years later, my aunt apologized to me. Like, I'm a Christian woman. I'm Christian. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to fake being Christian. I can't fucking fake it. I know I cuss a lot, but that's my sin to bear. But I had to forgive her. I had to forgive her. I had to forgive her son. He didn't even ask for forgiveness, but I had to forgive him. I had to, because that shit was weighing me down. It was weighing me down bad. It's all I would ever think about, man. Like, that's why it was so hard for me to lose my virginity. And the guy that I did lose my virginity to, I mean, we talked about fucking for 2 years before I even went down and had sex with this guy. Like, seriously. He fucked me up because of it, man. It's crazy. I was the last person to lose my virginity, the first person to have a baby. I wanted a kid since I was 13. Like, I just wanted to be like Mary and have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Not have sex, just have the baby. You know, don't get me wrong. I enjoy sex now, but I can't do some shit like bondage and shit. Like, if you go to tie me up or something, like, I start freaking out. Like, I can't do it. That mental stress will always be there. You know, man, when I was fucking 16, I got slipped a fucking date rape drug too. It's a story for another day because it's already 22 minutes in. My baby daddy saved me out of that one. It's crazy. It's crazy as a motherfucker. But I just want to say this. You can't control what other people do, but if you let it linger in your heart, then it's going to control you. And you don't need that. You don't need it. You need to just forgive those people. You know, it says in the Bible, if someone hits you, offer them your other cheek. And I never knew, you know, the meaning of that until recently. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't control what someone does. You know what I'm saying? We can only control us. And at the end of the day, God is going to measure us for what is in our brain and what's in our heart. And that's the only thing that matters, is the next life. I get mad easy. I'm a fucking hothead. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to meditate and to have peace in my life. Because hate and evil will always be around. You can't let it consume you. You know what I'm saying? You got control over that. You do. I do. I can't sit here and hate all these people. I mean, don't get me wrong, social services is a corrupt fucking system, and how they did me was fucked up. But at the end of the day, these people knew that they fucked me, yo. At the end of the day, God is gonna be on my corner. He is. I don't know what's in store for these people. I don't know what they're about to have to witness or have to do, but whatever it is, it's going to be God's will because they did this to an innocent person. I could understand if I was some horrible fucking person, but I'm not. I'm not. Even when I want to be, I can't. I can't be. I just can't. Because I know that this life is just a test for the next. I know it. I feel it. I have a soul. I get goosebumps when I talk about God. I get them now. Like, all I'm saying is the monsters, you can't control them. But they ain't going where I'm going. They're not. I mean, maybe if they really change, maybe if their heart they really changed. I don't know. But I mean, it took me a while to get over that shit. I mean, I probably still ain't over it because I shed a few tears. But every every day I went through that shit, and I know there's hundreds of little Leelas out there that's going through this shit. Either they uncles or cousins or brothers or fucking father or stepfather. Girls get raped and molested all the fucking time, and the family don't want to do anything about it. And it's all like, how did we become a rape culture and these people get away with these fucking crimes? It's sick. And what grown fucking man want to fuck a little girl? What did a 5-year-old child have to offer you? That's my thing. Like, what the fuck is you thinking? You couldn't get anybody in your own age group to fuck you or to suck your fucking dick. You had to fucking get a child, a kid. Like, it fucking kills me, man. I just gotta breathe. Breathing's free. God is good. God is good all the time. I didn't want my life to be like this, but maybe it's some big test for something bigger. I mean, everything's a learning curve. Everything. Everything, man. Everything I've ever been through, I've learned from it. I've learned personalities. I've learned people. I've seen great people. I've met shitty people. Like, life is just a learning experience. And I believe it really creates you. Like, people thought I was going to be in prison. Y'all, let me tell you something. My whole life I've been called a whore, a slut. You ain't going to amount to shit in your life. Well, let me tell you something. I might not got no PhD or no degree or anything like that, but I'm a good woman. I'm a good mother. I'm a good lover. I'm a good friend. I'm sorry I can't put none of those qualities on a resume, but when shit goes down, people call me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just want to say that this life this life has been hard, but I'm still standing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here, and it's a privilege. It's a fucking golden opportunity to have a birthday. If you would have talked to me at 24, I would have been all, crazy and shit because my brother just died. But it's a privilege. I'm privileged to be 31. My brother died at 26. My mom died at 33. They were all still young. I hope to live to see my great grandbabies graduate, you know? Anyways, I'm getting off subject, so I'm going to leave y'all on this note. You know what I'm saying? Be kind. Shit. And even if you ain't kind, we all have all fucking days, you know? Anyways, I'm out.